about 3 months before Israel's military attack against Hamas in Gaza Strip. Chapters in battletime government became increasingly open to public. Some of the leading politicians of Israel filed lawsuit Friday after source described source at Security Cabinet meeting October 7 as unda how to address Hamas attacks Israel. There are also public disputes about the post-war Gaza plan. Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant summarized a vision that Hamas did not control the settlement, control and does not foresee the existence of Israeli citizens. He called for voluntary migration of civilians. Army's failures investigation. Israel's is expected initiate an operational investigation learn from failures of Army of and implement these courses future security challenges. Israeli Defense Forces spokesman Daniel Hagari said in a statement on Friday. Another investigation will be carried out by former senior officials, think externally on processes and decision-making. According to Martin Griffiths, Best Emergency Assistance Official United Nations, famine Gaza around corner. People in Gaza are faced with the highest food insecurity recorded so far. On Friday, Griffiths said hundreds of thousands civilians lived without reaching basic needs tent camps. Packing South Gaza. Wednesday and today's satellites show the scope of the crowds there. Fatal Israeli air attacks according to the Palestinian Ministry of Health Ramallah. A few Israeli airstrikes in Khan Younis Southern Gaza were killed on Friday. According to a doctor at the Al-Aqsa Martyrs Hospital, at least 10 Palestinians were killed in the Al-Maghazi Refugee Camp region elsewhere. The doctor added that a separate airstrike in a house in Deir al-Balah had killed 3 people and left 7 injured. Has reached the Israeli Defense Forces to comment on strikes. Great diplomatic visits. 2 important visits from Western authorities this weekend have warned expanded regional conflict potential of the Israeli-Hamas war as leaders in Middle East. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken came to Turkey for the first stop in a multi-country tour. The time has to focus on rear-channel diplomacy with Iran, which supports Houthi rebels in Yemen, which is 2 key players in the region's inflamed tensions, and Hezbollah paramilitary group. Meanwhile, European Union's foreign policy chief is in Lebanon to discuss the situation with Israel, place of regular conflicts between Hezbollah and Israeli troops. About Iranian deputy groups. Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah claimed that many Israeli troops were killed or injured during ongoing which many Israeli soldiers say to put pressure on the enemy government and to stop attack on Gaza. Meanwhile, Houthi fans in Yemen gathered on Friday to commemorate warriors killed by the U.S. Navy in the Red Sea on December 31. Tunnel discovery. Israel's army published a video showing that there were 7 tunnel shafts under the Blue Beach town along the Mediterranean.